Hi there, these comments are for HA, and I am Michael, the founder owner and the materials writer of all of your lessons at the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL IBT. You're also one of my students in the English language program at California State University San Bernardino, and you completed independent writing practice test number 34. So let's take a look at it from an organizational standpoint first. So in yours, you have your introduction, I think, is appropriate. You start off with some broader ideas, and then you get to your custom, which is weekly parties between relatives. I would probably say among relatives, because you're talking about more than two. And then you say the relatives meet each other. I'd like other people to adjust, or you want to say adopt this custom, because it's a way to make relationships among the relatives strong, and it teaches many lessons for the people. So you have a thesis, you've chosen a custom, and I think you have directly, addressed this writing assignment. So in your next topic, you say, first of all, I'd like the other people to adopt, not adapt, to adopt the weekly parties because it makes relationships among relatives very strong. So that's a great topic sentence, and it restates the first point in your thesis. So there is a very strong organization between your second and your first paragraphs. Your next paragraph, you say, in addition, I want other people to fit and take this habit because it teaches the people many lessons. Now, also what I like here, you're not just restating the habit, you're also restating why you think other people should adopt this custom. And that means that you're not just describing it, but you're explaining why other people should adopt it. So you are really clearly framed around the purpose of this writing assignment. So then you have your conclusion. You're saying that it makes the bond between relatives strong. That's a restatement of your first key point, and it also offers many lessons, which is a restatement of your second key point. Now also, I think that you have some good examples in each of your paragraphs, so you're able to develop, I think, your ideas. So I think your development and your organization are strong. And language use, you have some weaknesses, and let me go over each of the paragraphs and talk about a few things there. So let me just take a look at one example here, and there's more examples in this, but I'm going to point out just one problem in each paragraph. So you say, I would like people from other countries to adopt or follow this custom because it's a way to make relationships among the relatives strong, and it teaches many lessons for the people. So I would make maybe a change here, changing that, and then change this to among. But those are some minor things, nothing major. Again, this is a word choice issue. I'd like other people to adopt the weekly parties custom, you might say, because it makes relationships among relatives very strong because they see each other every week. So maybe change the word adapt to adopt. That's probably your better word, especially since it uses this particular word here, adopt, in the writing prompt. Okay, I like your use of in addition. Let's take a look at this one. Okay, this is a word form issue. You're having this problem in a few areas also. You say you might want to say the weekly parties generate. I would say having weekly parties generates creativity. So I would use a gerund having. Having the weekly parties generates creativity. So change creative, which is a noun, to, or an adjective, to the noun, which is creativity. Because they're not just eating and talking, but they offer gifts for those who achieve a good thing in the previous week, or for excellent student, maybe performance in the classroom, you might say. So here's the trouble here, is you start off with, because they're not just eating and talking, but I would say because we are not just, I would use we are not just eating and talking, but we offer gifts. I would say there. So that's a change I would make in that paragraph. And then the last one here, this particular one, this is a pretty common error. One of these weekly habits is weekly aggregations that I'd like other people to adopt, and you say it. You want to change adjust to adopt, and you don't need it. Why? Because you've already used that pronoun here. It means I would like other people to adopt it for 2 reasons. So it takes the place of it, so it is unnecessary. All right, so overall, let's take a look at the rubrics here. Let's look at the 4 area first. A perfect score, I don't think you're there yet. You have, I think you're pretty close between 3 and 4 here. 4 says 25 or higher. Having good control of language use, appropriate sentence variety and vocabulary, though you have minor errors. So I'm going to say sometimes your vocabulary words are not the most appropriate ones. For example, you use the word adapt several times instead of the word adopt. I think the word adopt would be a better fit there. So you also have some word choice issues. For example, using either creative instead of creativity. So I'm going to put you a little bit lower than that. So the 3 area, I think this is where you fit. You do have some problems with word choice, some sentence formation issues. So I'm going to put you at 3.75 out of 5. I think it's a strongly written essay, especially in the sense that you have a very tight organization of ideas. This is why I'm going to put you at the high 3. Now 375 in our class, this is going to put you, according to the syllabus, 85% on this assignment. So in order to do better, you have to have a little bit better control of some of the vocabulary and the grammar that you're using in the writing. Alrighty? Anyway, thank you for completing this particular assignment. I think you are a strong writer. You did a great job on this. And have a great day.